If you are new to the channel, then subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for further notification. Okay student, welcome you all to this new lecture on advanced level where we are solving IIT JEE questions on straight line and coordinate geometry. So today we will be solving 3 questions, question number 6C, 6D and question number 7. Okay, then let's try to solve this question. If you see this one, a straight line L through the origin, line L, this is the origin, meets the line x plus y equal to 1, meets the line x plus y equal to 1 at P, x plus y equal to 3. So these lines you know, because x plus y, this is 1 comma 0, this is 0 comma 1, this is 0 comma 3 comma 0. By now you know all these things. 3 comma 0 meets at the point PQ. Through PQ, straight lines L1 and L2 are drawn. I am not drawing it here. Parallel to these lines and parallel. They have given any separate two lines. Suppose there are two lines, so you draw parallel to these two lines. One line is this, one line is this, suppose. So you draw parallel to this and parallel to this respectively. Means L1 will be this and this is suppose L1, this is L2. So through P you draw parallel of L1, through, so this is L2. So through Q you draw to parallel of L2. I am not doing it because it will make complex here. The lines L1 and L2, these two lines, whatever you have drawn, these two meet at a point R. So you have to find the locus of R. So that the locus of R as L varies is a straight line. You have to find the locus of R. Okay, we will do it later on. First let me find the point P and Q. First let us find the point Q and let us draw a line parallel to these two. And let me solve that and let me find this point R. Okay, that is the target. So if you see, if you solve these two, this equation y equal to mx, any equation I have taken it because it is passing through origin, so it will be a y equal to mx. Okay, so this is the line L. It can vary means m you can vary. If you change m, it will be correspondingly vary. So if you solve y equal to mx and these two line, I am directly writing it. If you put y equal to mx, then you can solve x equal to 1 by m plus 1 and y equal to m by m. If you solve these and these 1 and 3, if you solve 2 and 3, you can find this point Q. So a line parallel to this line, what will be the parallel to this line? So you will do this one, then blah 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 blah. Okay, so because this is blah 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 and it has to pass through this point P point, and you know the P coordinate, this one, so you put it there. Suppose this is blah blah blah, so to calculate blah blah blah, instead of x I am putting 1 by 1 plus m and minus y m by 1 plus m. So if you do, you can calculate your blah 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 is this one. So that's why your equation becomes this: 2x minus y is equal to 2 minus m by 1 plus m. The line that is L1 passing through this parallel to 2x minus y, that is your L1. This line is L1. So this is for your L1 line. Now similarly L2 line, this you will pass through Q and which will be parallel to this line, 3x minus plus y is equal to 5. So what is the parallel of this line? Again 3x plus y is equal to some blah blah blah, but it has to pass through Q, so you will put it there Q. So 3 into 3 by 1 plus m plus y 3m by 1 plus m. So this is your blah blah blah. So that is 9 plus. So this becomes your equation L2. We are getting it how to find this equation, because the coefficients will remain same, only blah blah blah, that constant will get out. So for that constant you need to put x and y of that particular point. So now you know L1 and L2. Okay, now without going in this way, now let us take this way. Suppose you need to find the locus of R. So I told you, if you want to find the locus of R, you take that R as HK. So I have taken R as a HK. So because this R is the intersection of L1 and L2. What is R? R is the intersection of L1 and L2. So R must satisfy this line and this line, because R is lying on this L1 also, it is all lying on L2 also. R is lying on both these lines. So if you put R, H comma K in here and here, so it should satisfy. That's why I am putting H comma K here. So 2H minus K is equal to 2 minus m by this. Again 3x plus K is equal to this. So you have two equations. You need one equation of HK, that's it. So you eliminate m from here. How you will eliminate m from here? You divide it first. So 3m 1 plus 1 by m will be gone. Calculate m, put it in one of the equation. Then you will find this is the. So I am doing it just one step for you. 2h minus k by 3h plus k is equal to 2 minus m by 3 m plus this one. You take side product, cross product, you calculate m, and then you put it m in any one of the equation, you will find the expression of x and y of this formula. So I am skipping it here, you can find it, I think. Now if you come to question number 6d, a straight line with L negative slope passes through the point 8, 2. It is passing through 8, 2 because it is negative, that's why I am giving this way, and cuts the positive coordinate at P and Q. The absolute value of the OP plus OQ. So let us take this is A, this is B. Let us take the line of this one is this. Because it passed through 8, 2, it should satisfy 8, 2. So you will find this expression. Now what you need to find this plus this as minimum. This is A, this is B. So A plus B you need to find. So what is A plus B? So you solve from here B, calculate B, take B once, you calculate B is this much. So A plus B is this plus this. So A plus B means this. So if you do it in this way, why I am doing it this way, you will find it here because you need to find the minimum value. So for minimum maximum majority of time we will use this inequality, AM is greater than or equal to GM. So these we will always take in arithmetic progression. We will see in progression chapter, arithmetic mean will always greater than this. For that you try to make it a reciprocal function variable, the variable as a reciprocal variable. That means if it is 1 minus 8 in the denominator, you take in the 1 minus 8 in the numerator also. So I am making it 1 minus 8, that's why I have given 10 extra to make it 2. So you see these two. Why I am doing so? Because GM is nothing but, if you understand GM, there are 2 points A, B. AM is A plus B by 2 and GM is A plus B root 2. If it is a 3 number GM, then ABC cube root. But this formula is only for 2 numbers. You remember this one. If A plus B both are 2 positive numbers and there are 2 numbers, then only we apply this one. So the idea, that's why it is taken reciprocal for GM calculation. So it will be, if it is reciprocal, then it will get cancelled out. So let me take this one is alpha. So this will be 16 by alpha. So what will be the AM of this number? Alpha plus 16 by alpha by 2. What will be? So it will be greater than equal to GM. Alpha into 16 by alpha under root. So alpha would get cancelled, it will be 16. So this one 2 if you send, so alpha plus 16 by alpha will be greater than equal to 8. So what is alpha plus 16 is this one only. So this one is greater than equal to 8. So the minimum value of this one is 8. So the minimum value of entire thing will be 10 plus is 80. Or you can think it in this way, A plus B will be greater than, because this is greater than equal to 8. So the expression will be greater than 10 plus 8, 80. So the minimum of this one will be 80. That's why this is the answer. Okay, if you see question number 7, what they are asking, the area bounded by, so the angle bisectors of these lines, because here you have pair of lines, so 2 lines, so you will have, if you take angle bisector, here also you will have 2 angle bisector, internal angle bisector, external angle bisector. That internal angle bisector, external angle bisector and this line will make a triangle, that you have to find the area. Okay, now if you take this one, so if you want to find what are the straight lines that are hidden inside it, because it takes 2 straight lines inside there, 2 straight lines are there, so I have to factorize it. So how to factorize it? If you take, it is easy factorization. You can see it is y minus 1 whole square is there, a square minus b square, either this a plus b equal to a minus b0. So this is one line, this is another line. So let us draw this line. Before going to here, it is already done, so I will draw you one more time for you, so that you understand how to draw the straight lines. Then we can do analysis from there. So suppose this is x and y. So this is your first line, x plus y equal to 1. So you have seen how to draw this line. In the, if it is 1, x plus y is equal to 1, intercept form you go. So it is x by 1 plus y by 1, it is 1. This side you have to make it 1. It is already 1, so this is this type of line. So the first line you can see, this is x plus y is equal to 1. So this line, okay. So this is your point 1, 0, 1. This is your 1, 0. These are the intercepts. Okay, both should be equal, but here again it is not equal. So it is, next line is x minus y is equal to minus 1. So again you divide by minus 1, so it is x by minus 1 plus y by 1 is equal to 1. What I am doing? I am doing both side divided by minus 1, because this side I have to keep it 1. That is intercept form, x by a, y by b. So x should be minus 1 means here, and y is 1. So this is the line. So this is another line. Which line it is? It is this line. You can see this line, x minus y is equal to minus 1. So these two lines you have got. So the angle bisectors of these two lines. So these are this pair of lines. The angle bisectors of this line. So one angle bisector is this line. From the figure itself you can see one angle bisector is this itself, this line. Or we can prove is also, that we will do later. and then this line x plus y equal to 3. So what will be this line? This line will be somewhere here, because it is x by 3 plus y by 3 is equal to 1. So this is 3, 3. So this triangle they are axing actually. So you can see from the figure itself it is a right angle triangle. Or if you don't know the triangle also, let us come to this equation again. So if you see this one, which was x plus y is equal to 1. What is the slope here? Minus x plus 1. Slope is minus 1. That means angle is 45, but it is minus 1 means 135. So this angle, because it is declining, so this angle is, or you can say this is 1, this is 1. So this angle is 45. This angle is 45. So we can say, so obviously this angle will be 90s. Okay. So if this is 90, so this will be 45, this will be 45. This is the line, you can say. This is 45, this is 45. This angle is 90. So if you draw a perpendicular angle bisector, so it will be 45 here. So 45 will be, obviously this y-axis will be the angle bisector. One angle bisector. Another angle you see, because this is 90, so this will also be 90. So this bisector will be 45. So this has to be 45. Because this is 45, this is 45, so this has to be parallel to x-axis. So you can see, one is parallel to x-axis, one is y. So obviously now we can see, and this coordinate is 0, 3 and it is 3, 0. So here that's what. So if you draw these points and if you solve this, you have to find this point also, because this line you have to, this area you need to find in a triangle area. So half height is this one, base is this one. So if I find this point, I can calculate the base. So how to find this one? This is the solution of, and what is this line? If I draw a line here, this is y equal to 1. This line, the angle bisector, or you can, this angle bisector we have directly drawn here, directly seen here. You can apply the angle bisector formula to see these lines, but from the figure itself, drawing itself, we can find one is y equal to 1 and one is x equal to 0. So these lines you will get two angle bisectors. From the figure itself you can find it out. Okay. So because this is y equal to 1 line, and if you solve these two lines, what is this equation? X plus y equal to 3. So you solve these two. So if you put y equal to 1, x equal to 2. So this point is 2, 1. So that is 2, 1. So you can apply half height into base. What is height? Height is here 2. What is base? Base is also 2, because this is 2 unit, this is 2 unit. 3 minus 1, 2 unit. So half height into base, so area is equal to 2. If you like the video, then press the like button and please give your valuable comments in the comment section.